So Buckingham Palace had just announced the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, and my condolences are with the family. Let me start with that. It's never easy to lose someone, and I really pray for her soul that it's in a good place. And before I get on with the topics of this video as seen in the thumbnail and title, let me start by saying the Queen was actually an absolute badass, which I do respect to some extent. For example, she is the only female monarch to have served in World War II. She married Prince Philip, even though her entire family was against it because he was from a poorer background. They wanted her to marry a respectable duke from UK. She went against the norms. She didn't even take her husband's surname, showing that she was a very independent, very outgoing woman from day one. She even during the war, I forgot to mention, got shot 4 to 6 times. I'm not sure exactly the number, while riding a horse, but that's not even the baddest bit. She continued riding on as if everything was normal. And my favorite thing of all time, when she trolled the Prince of Saudi Arabia by driving him around in her car because women are not allowed to drive in that country. She has done a lot for women's rights and human rights in general. But that being said, the reason I made this video in this sort of title is I saw everyone was posting on their Instagram the day she passed away, RIP the Queen, condolences to the Queen. Now this is like the whole importance given to her and the whole thing that society has done, that such a great person has passed away, is actually very far from reality. Now I know the title of this video is you the Queen. That's a bit of clickbait, but I just want to touch into some of the things she's done over her lifetime. To start with, in the UK, anytime you inherit a piece of land or anything for that matter, there's an inheritance tax at 50%. When she ascended the throne, by UK law, everything in the UK is owned by the Queen. It's actually true, check that. So that means she got everything handed to her on a silver platter, and this is millions, we're talking of pounds, when British citizens, and she didn't pay her taxes, any income tax, until 1993, which she did voluntarily. It's not even in the law that the Queen has to pay taxes. Meanwhile, like, I'm a British citizen, my aunt lives in the UK, people are slaving, going to work to pay hard-earned taxes, and guess what? Now that it's her funeral, like when Princess Diana passed away, they spent about 10 million pounds on the funeral. This one is gonna be like way more because it's the fucking Queen, you know. They're estimating somewhere around 30 to 40 million pounds, and this is hard-earned taxpayers' money. If you're in the UK and you're working any white-collar, blue-collar job in the bank or cleaning the streets, that little bit of tax you're paying is going to someone who probably never even knew your name, simply because she was born at the right place at the right time. And the British people, in that sense, have stolen so much. So if you're from one of the 52 Commonwealth countries, what has happened to us? Let's not be fooled. Queen Elizabeth was an imperialist of the highest order. She tried to retain the strength of the British Empire. She just miserably failed. The diamond on her crown, the biggest diamond in the world, the Kohinoor, was stolen from India and is rightfully us Indian people's property. When she came here to Kenya, my grandfather has explained me the stories of how the white people used to beat people. They used to treat us like slaves. Yes, they used to pay us. I don't want to call it slavery and then get roasted down in the comments, but the way they treated people across the globe in trying to increase their empire was not fair. Go watch movies like Lagan, RRR, Bhagat Singh, and you can see the tremendous amount of history that the British people have had. And yes, I don't want to deny that they've moved past their colonial roots and that they're trying to make the world more inclusive, more independent. But that being said, Queen Elizabeth is a failed monarch. And the whole concept of a monarchy is ridiculous. I love democracy because people should choose who should be their leaders and why based on the merits of the policies and how hard they're working. Not just being born into a family that was in your life monarch, and now you're in charge of everyone. And the way, like, the reason I also made this video, this is in my Clash of Clans group. I just mentioned about the Queen's colonists' roots, and the British people went heavy on me because it's a British group. And fine, fair enough, she's your head of state, we have to respect she passed away, but she has done very, very horrible things. Let's even talk about her son, Prince Andrew. He's not like much in the news anymore. The dishonored son. He was a rapist and a pedophile, and it's proven that so many kids went missing because of him, and he has done sexual activities against women, but simply because he's from the royal family, no reprimandment was made against him. In conclusion, although the video is you to the Queen, that's not my message. My message is, I am very sorry to you British people. You've had a huge loss. The British monarchy has ruled you for years and has contributed a lot to you. But that being said, to you guys who are just posting on your Instagram stories, RIP Queen, Her Majesty, she accomplished all this, I want you to look back and see the good, the bad, and the ugly. And if this is the kind of content that you enjoy on this video, a bit more of analysis, trying something new, please comment down below what else you want me to talk about. I want to do another Andrew Tate's reaction video because that guy's a buffoon, coming out on Wednesday. Stay tuned for that. Again, my condolences to the Queen. Honestly, I respect you and the royal family so much as a British passport holder, but you are a 96-year-old woman who died peacefully in her sleep with all your family around you, with more money than most people will ever see in their lifetime. And the sadness and grief that's around this, I don't think we're appreciating the full story. But anyways, it's your guys' decision to make. This is just my take for now. Peace.